for another equipment-free workout tonight. We're going to start off on our hands and knees with your hands directly underneath those shoulders. The tops of your feet are resting flat on the mat. So we're just going to warm up the spine a little bit. You're going to inhale, let your belly drop towards the floor, and the head and the tailbone will lift up. And then as we exhale, you're going to tuck the tailbone, round your spine, and tuck your chin into the chest. So we'll inhale as that belly comes down. Exhale as we round up. Inhale as that belly comes down. Exhale as we round up. Inhale as the belly comes down. Keep those abdominals contracted. Exhale as we round up. Pull that belly button in towards the spine. We'll do it 2 more times. Inhale as the belly comes down. Exhale as we round up. Tuck that tummy in. 1 more inhale as the belly comes down. Exhale as we round it up. Then we'll come down to that nice neutral position. Keeping those legs relaxed. Remember, we want to keep that back nice and long in a spine position so we're not letting it relax. Keep those tummy muscles tucked in tight, keeping that spine nice and strong. So we're going to just do some balancing work, still warming up that core. We're going to inhale, take your left arm and right leg and reach it out. And then as we exhale, it comes down. And then we inhale, we lift the left arm and the right leg. Exhale as we come down. Inhale, lift. So you're going to switch legs and arm each time. Inhale, lift. Exhale as we lower. Inhale, lift. Now try to keep those abdominals tucked in. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Reach out long. Exhale, lower. 1 more on each side. Inhale, lift. Exhale as we lower. Again, inhale, lift. Exhale as we lower. Then you're just going to round that spine. Tuck it in. Open up that back. Come down into that nice neutral position. Now we're going to walk the hands forward a few inches. We're going to go into that downward facing dog. So we're going to tuck the toes underneath. And lift your hips up towards the ceiling. Let your head relax in between your arms. Let the shoulders relax. Now the knees can be bent. They can be straight. Depends on what you're comfortable with. Breathe while you're here. And we're just going to lift up onto the toes and lower the heels towards the mat. Up on the toes and lower down towards the mat. Lift up on the toes, lower down to the mat. Lift up on the toes, lower down onto the mat. We're going to do 1 more. Lift on the toes and come down onto that mat. Good. We're going to come down onto those hands and knees again. Let the feet relax. You're going to come up onto your knees. We're going to take that right foot forward. It's going to come front. Back leg is extended. Everything's nice and long. The hands can rest on those shins. We're just going to warm up the legs a little more. We're going to inhale here. As we exhale, I want you to hinge forward and then lower back. Hinge forward, feeling that stretch in the front of that left thigh. Inhale forward, lower back. Come forward, lower back. 1 more time forward, and we're going to come back. Now we're going to place that left knee back down the floor, and you can put those hands down if you need to. We're going to bring that other leg forward. It's a little farther forward than that knee in the front. Breathe while you're here. Everything's nice and long. We're moving from that hip. Come forward and come back. Come forward and come back. Come forward, and then those abdominals are in until the spine is nice and long. We don't want to start hunching forward. Come forward. Come back. 1 more time coming forward. And then you'll come back. Good. We're going to place that knee back down onto the floor. Hands are going to come underneath those shoulders. Spread those fingers nice and wide. Again, those abdominals are in. So pull that low belly in. We're going to take the right leg straight back behind you. The toes are resting on the floor. Your hips stay pointed towards the floor, just meaning we don't want to roll the hip back. We want to keep it pointing down. We're just going to lift and lower, lift and lower. And we're still just warming up some of those muscles. Lift and lower, lift, squeeze the butt, lift. 4 more to go. Keep those abdominals pulled in. 1 more time coming up. Relax, bring that knee in. Take that right leg back, or just switch legs, doesn't really matter. Again, remember the hips not back, it's down. The toes are pointing towards the floor. Lift, squeeze that butt. Lift and lower, lift and lower, lift. Breathing. Make sure we're not holding that breath. We're going to do 4 more on this side. 3 more. And 2. Last one. Bring that knee back in. Round that spine up, stretch out that back. Come back down, hands stay under the shoulders. Good. We're going to take the hands forward just a few inches. You're going to tuck the toes underneath, and we're going to lift up into a downward facing dog. The heels are going to relax towards the mat. Again, the knees can be bent. Breathe while you're here. And we're going to go into a moving plank. So as we inhale, we're going to come forward with the weight on the hands. And as we exhale, we're going to lift. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, lift. So while we're flowing through this, I want you to focus, keeping those abdominals nice and tucked in. They're nice and strong. Inhale forward, exhale, lift. Inhale forward, exhale, lift. Inhale forward, exhale, lift. We're going to do 3 more. Inhale forward, exhale, lift. 2 more. Come forward, lift. 1 more. This time we're going to come forward and we're going to stay here. Let those shoulders relax away from the ears. What we're going to do is come back into what looks like a squat. You're going to come back. Your knees are going to stay off of the floor. And then you're going to come forward. So we're going to push back, push front. Now as you push forward, think about contracting those thighs. Come forward, push back. Come forward, push back. Abdominals stay tucked in. Shoulders stay relaxed. Away from those ears. Fingers are pressing into that mat. 4 more to go. 4 and 3. 2 more. Last one back, you're going to stay here. And we're going to pulse. Breathe. You're going to take a break whenever you need to. Remember, those knees are lifted. 8 more. Last 4. And 1. Come down onto those knees. Sit back onto those heels. Let that head come forward. Take a breath. You might feel this a little bit in the arms as well as the shoulders. Then we're going to come forward. Back onto those hands and knees. Abdominals are in. We're going to go into that balance pose like we did earlier. But we're going to take the right arm forward and the left arm back. You're going to stay here. That arm is right in line with that ear. You're reaching back with those toes. The abdominals are contracted, helping to keep that spine nice and long. Now we're going to inhale here As you exhale, that elbow and knee are going to come in towards each other. You're going to inhale, lift. Exhale, come in. Inhale, lift. Exhale, come in. Inhale, lift. Exhale, come together. And lift. Contract those abdominals as you come in. Exhale. And inhale. Exhale. One more time. And relax that hand and knee down to the mat. Round that spine up. Come to that nice neutral position. We're going to switch sides. Inhale, take that left arm and right leg out. We're going to hold it here. Remember, we're going to hold it for a few breaths. Abdominals are in. So that core is nice and strong. You're reaching back through the toes, and you're reaching forward with the fingers. So we're going to inhale here. Exhale, elbow and knee come in together. Inhale, open. Exhale, come in. 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 One more time moving. Exhale in. You'll extend. Come down to the floor with those hands and that knee. Round that spine up. Relax right here. Now we're going to take your right leg and it's going to come straight out behind you. Flex the foot so the toes are pointed right now to the floor. Both arms are straight. Abdominals are in. Now what I want you to do is take that hip, open it towards me, and reach those fingers up towards the ceiling. Focus on something out in front of you. Flex the foot. The abdominals are still tucked in. Reach up nice and tall. Try not to sink into that hand that's making contact with the ground. Then we're going to come down, back onto those hands and knees. Round that spine up. Relax, come down. Now we're going to slowly make our way to the other side, just so you can see me if you're watching. Good. We're going to take your left leg, the one closest to me, straight back. Take those toes, flex the foot, point them down towards the floor. Shoulders are relaxed, abdominals are in. You're going to slowly open those hips up again towards me. Reach that arm up towards the ceiling. That foot is flexed. Focus on something on the floor, maybe about 3-4 feet out in front of you. Abdominals are in. Flex that foot. That thigh is nice and strong. Breathe while you're here. And then we'll come back down onto that hand and knee. Good. Round up nice and tall. And come down to that nice neutral position. Good. Abdominals are in, shoulders stay relaxed. What I'd like you to do is take that left leg straight back again, the one that's closest to me. Let the toes rest on the floor. We want to keep the hips all looking down towards the floor. Fingertips are nice and wide. So we're going to lift the leg up, flex the foot, come back down to the floor. Lift and lower. So what we want to do is focus and on contracting the butt cheek as we lift and lower, or that gluteus. Exhale, lift, inhale, lower. Exhale, lift, inhale, lower. Exhale, lift, inhale, lower. Come on, squeeze that butt nice and tight. We're going to do 4 more here. In 3, 2, Last one. Now we're going to come back up. The leg stays lifted. Toes stay towards the floor. You're looking towards your mat. You're going to curl that leg in towards you and lower down. So curl the heel in and extend. Curl and extend. Now we want to focus on that hamstring, which is the back of that thigh. Squeeze in, relax. Contract, relax. 4 more. And 3, that belly still stays tucked in tight. 1 more. Now you're going to stay here. You're going to pulse up, up. Push that heel towards the ceiling. Squeeze that butt. Last 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. Bring that knee down. Sit back onto those heels. Let that hip open up a little bit. And we're going to slowly come back up. You can stay where you're at if you'd like. I'm going to turn sideways so you can see the leg I'm working. We're going to take that right leg straight back. Toes are on the mat or on the floor if we don't have a mat. Fingers are wide. Shoulders stay relaxed. Lift up, squeeze that butt and lower. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Relax the shoulders, relax the neck. You can turn your head to the side and look towards your screen, whatever it may be, your phone, your iPad, your computer, or look straight down towards your mat. What we don't want to do is push back on that spine. 2 more. Last one. Hold it right here. Keep that foot flexed. Abdominals are in. Curl in, extend. Curl, extend. One, squeeze that hamstring. Make the back of that thigh contract and work. Contract in, contract. Try to let the shoulders stay relaxed. You'll take a break if you need to. 3 more to go. And 2. Now you're going to come in, we're going to hold it here and pulse up. Push towards the ceiling. Push, push, push. Breathe, breathe, breathe. 4 more to go. 4, 3, 2. Come all the way down onto that knee. Sit back onto those heels. Let those hips stretch out. You can reach those fingers forward. Go ahead and let that head come down into that relaxed, neutral position. Breathe. We're going to come back up onto those hands. They're going to come underneath the shoulders, right underneath those shoulders. And we're going to do some tricep push-ups. So what I'd like you to do is bring your knees fairly close together. Your elbows stay tucked in towards your side. So what I want you to do is keep your knees on the floor for this first round. Abdominals are in, fingers are wide. As we come down into that push-up position, you're going to lower your body down just towards the floor and push up. So we're not going to rest on the floor. You're going to come down, press up, down, press up. So what we're doing is lowering the torso with our hands and our arms. We're not lowering just the head down. The whole body is coming down and lift, and lift, and lift. We're going to do 4 more. This is 4, 3, 2, last one. Go ahead and sit back, all the way back. What I want you to do is put your elbows on the floor. Place your palms together, let your head come down, and reach your hands back behind your head. So you're just getting in a nice little tricep stretch. You'll breathe while you're there, and we'll come up nice and slowly. 1 more upper body move. Back into that same position. So our butt is down here. If it's up towards the sky, like you're in that tabletop position, let it come down. This time our hands are going to come to the outside edge of our mat. And they're or wider than your shoulders if you don't have a mat. Your hands are right underneath the chest. Shoulders are relaxed. We're going to go push up. Best free exercise out there. You're going to lower down, lift. Lower the chest and lift. Lower, push up from those hands. Breathe. Exhale, inhale. Relax those shoulders. Abdominals stay tucked in. We're going to do 4 more. Hand up. 3. Take a break if you need to. Last one. Go ahead and sit back and relax. Let the head relax. We'll bring those hands in towards each other and you'll come back up. As we lift up into our downward facing dog, lift those hips up towards the sky. Heels relax. Breathe while you're here. Feet are about hip width apart. You're going to come forward into your plank position. Push back through those heels. So remember, there are several options. You can do a full plank. You can come down on the knees into that modified plank. Abdominals are in. We're going to do alternating shoulder taps. So we're going to tap and tap and tap. This is high. 4 more. And 3. 2 more. And 1 more on each side. And you're going to relax. Sit back onto those heels. Take a breath. And from here, we're going to take it to a seated position. You'll have a seat on your mat facing that narrow end. Feet are going to come onto the floor. The feet are together, the knees and the thighs are together, and we're sitting up nice and tall. Abdominals are in. Reach those arms forward. We're going to roll back nice and slow. Let those hands come down onto the mat. Good. We're going to take that right foot and we're going to cross it over the left knee. Now that right foot is flat on the floor. Left foot is flat on the floor. We're going to work that butt a little more. So we're going to push up from the heel and lower down into a bridge position. Lift and lower. Push up through the heel on that left leg or the foot that's on the floor, whichever one that may be. Exhale, lift, inhale, lower. Exhale, lift, inhale, lower. 3 more to go. This is last 3. 2. You're going to come up to the top, hold it here, and we're going to pulse. Push up from that heel. Push, push, push. Breathe, breathe. 8 more. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Push up and lower down. Uncross that leg on top. Take that other foot, cross it over that right knee. Let that leg drop out to the side. Making contact with that 4 with the heel. Shoulders are relaxed. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Breathe. Breathe. Push that heel into the floor. Helps to isolate the butt, the hamstring. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. 4 more to go. And 3. Come on, squeeze that butt nice and tight. 1 more. Hold it here at the top. And then we're going to pulse. Lift, lift. That butt stays lifted from the floor. Lift, lift. Last 4, 3, 2. Push up really hard. Lower down nice and slow. Uncross that leg. Hug both knees into the chest. Reach behind those thighs. Let the feet relax. Let those shoulders relax. Relax right here. We're going to roll it up to a seated position. We're going to take the legs straight out in front of us as we're sitting up nice and tall. We're going to bend your left knee. The toes on the extended foot are up towards the ceiling. We're sitting up nice and tall. You're going to take that leg, we're going to lift, and we're going to lower. Lift, lower gently, lift, lower gently. Exhale, inhale. Exhale, inhale. Lift, and lift. In case you don't feel it, we're working those quadriceps, the very front of that thigh. Lift and lower. 4 more to go. And 3, 2, last one. Relax. Shake that leg out a little bit. Take that other leg straight out in front of you. Slide that other foot in. Sitting up nice and tall. Flex that foot. Toes stay towards the ceiling. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. And the goal is not to see how high we can go. We just want to make sure we feel that quadricep muscle contracting on the left. Lower nice and gently. So what we don't want to do is we don't want to come up, drop, lift, drop. 4 more to go. 4 and 3, 2, last one. Relax here. Shake that leg out. Good. Now, we're going to lean back onto those forearms. What I want you to do is let your feet open up out to the side. We're going to point the right toe. You're going to take that leg with the knee pointing towards me. You're going to lift it and we're going to lower. Lift and lower. So where we want to start to feel this is in that inner thigh. On the leg that's doing the movement. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Palms are facing towards the floor. 4 more to go. And 3, 2, then you're going to come up. We're going to hold it here. You're just going to pulse up. Nice small movement. Lift, 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 lift. Last 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, push up, lower down and relax. Shake that leg out a little bit if you need to. You're now going to point the left toe, knees turned away from me. We're going to lift and lower. The knee is slightly bent, so we're not locking that joint. Exhale on the left, inhale as we lower. Exhale on the left, inhale as we lower. And again, it's not how high we can go. We want to keep the hips nice and stationary. Lift and lower. Lift, reach those toes out to the side. 4 more. And 3, 2, last one. Now you're going to come back up and we're going to pulse here. Lift up, lift, lift, lift. Toes stay pointed out to the side. Lift, lift. We're going to do 8 more. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, lift up, lower down and relax. You're going to roll all the way down onto your mat. Let your arms come down by your side. We're going to bring those feet up off the floor. Good. Now what I want you to do is take your right foot underneath your left knee. You're going to grab onto your right foot with your left hand. We're going to lower everything down Allow that knee to lower to the mat and just relax. Just a nice stretch in this quadricep. Hold it here, breathe naturally. Remember, stretching should feel good. It should not be painful. Then we're going to release that foot. Bring those knees back up. Take your left foot under the right. Grasp that foot with your right hand. Lower everything down to the floor. Let that knee drop. Feel that stretch in that quadricep. Shoulders stay relaxed back against the floor. And we're going to do a few more abdominal exercises. We're going to release the foot. You're going to take the legs straight out in front of you. We're going to take the right foot. We're going to cross it over that left ankle. So our ankles are crossed. Squeeze the legs together. Hands are going to come behind your head. Elbows open up nice and wide. Abdominals are in. The chin is lifted. So we're going to take a deep breath in. And as we exhale, we're going to take that left shoulder towards the right hip. And you're going to lower down. And we're going to keep going to that one side. Exhale as you rotate. Inhale as you lower. Exhale as you rotate. Inhale as you lower. Keep those thighs together. Squeeze those ankles together. Exhale as we lift. Inhale as we lower. Exhale as we lift. Inhale as we lower. 4 more like this. Keep those elbows open nice and wide. Last 3. 2 more to go.